Okay, that sounds good.
Good on you, Dennis. Thanks for the question, and I'll keep you in the loop, mate. Thanks for getting in touch.
Can I tell you one other thing?
Yeah, hit me.
It's unrelated.
Yeah.
Last year I think it was on your Two Blokes Talking Tech podcast, you were talking about Kogan Mobile.
Yep.
And so we had 3 mobile phones.
Mm-hmm.
And so in January we put them all on the $30 plan. Well, that's only the plan they had.
Yep.
It's a bit less than $30 a month, it works out. So for 2 months we've had that. We used to be Telstra customers, and like the reception's fantastic.
Yeah.
No dramas. Billing's just like it's the best thing we ever did because we were paying $80 a month.
Each phone?
And we used to pay $80 a month with Telstra because we're on a contract thing.
For each phone? So $80 by 3 you were paying?
Well, I only had 2 then, but
right, yep.
Recently bought my son a phone, and being a teenager, it's great because he doesn't have to worry about bill shock or any of that sort of thing. He knows that he can just use it. Unlimited calls, unlimited texts.
So you've gone from $160 down to $90 and you've added a phone.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
And we've got 3 times as much data.
Unbelievable. And are you, how did you go with the transfer, the porting as they call it, of getting your number to work on Kogan? Was it smooth or did you have a few hiccups?
No, because on each phone already had a number.
Mm-hmm.
So one was ported from a Mason, and that's seamless. And the other 2 were ported from Telstra, and they might have went off for about half an hour or an hour between the carriers. But other than that, it was all good. Yeah, no dramas.
Well, I'm stoked to have been able to save you that money. And I guess are you paying by the month, or have you stumped up for the yearly amount so you're paying even less?
No, they're all on the 3-month ones now, so it's $80 for 90 days.
You've gone from paying $80 a month to paying $80 for 3 months. That's fantastic, isn't it?
And then they sent me a $50 gift voucher from the Kogan store to say thanks for being customers. So
unbelievable.
That's pretty handy.
You're a happy man, and I guess you're telling your friends about it as well, aren't you?
Well, certainly are, especially people with teenage kids who are talking about how much their phones are and they're worried about recharging and all this sort of stuff.
I was saying to someone the other day, the only thing it does is it means that you need to have a conversation with your children, not about not paying too much or not using it too much, but actually not using it too much. Like because because it's unlimited, they could be on it all the time. So you kind of need to say, hang on a minute, even though it's unlimited, doesn't mean you should be using it all the time.
Yeah.
you need to actually take a break.
Problem, but yeah.
Unbelievable. Well, that's great to hear, mate. I'm really glad you told me that because it's funny. Ruslan Kogan, I actually really like him. I've grown to like him a lot more than I did originally, and he'll. Do
you actually know him? Have you met him?
Yeah. You know what? I get on really well with him, and
I was watching. Sorry.
Go
I was watching this TV show last night,
Q&A,
which I don't normally watch.
Yeah.
I saw he was going to be on it, so I thought I just wanted to see what he looked like for a start. He's a lot younger than I thought he'd be, but he was pretty impressive, actually, like what he had to say, and it actually made me, I felt a lot happier being a Kogan customer, and I felt I actually seemed to like what
that's really, really interesting because a lot of people hate the bloke, right? They hate him because of the way he achieves publicity. They hate him because of some of the things he said last night. And you know what? When people have problems with a company like Kogan, they like to make out like it's the biggest thing in the world and everyone's suffering from it, which is why I asked you about your porting experience and how it went. You were happy, and it's often hard for people to get those happy stories out. I'm not saying everyone's going to have a seamless experience, but for the most part, it's going pretty well, and I reckon he's a pretty happy man right now. And you know what? I'm going to send him this call because it'll put a smile on his dial, mate, and I think it's great for you to say that, Dennis, and I really appreciate you saying it, bud.
Thanks, Trevor.
All right, mate, stay well, and thanks for getting in touch.
Okay, bye.